Alright, welcome guys. I got a special video here. I'm going to be talking about the base that beat T-Wave on Amazon servers. Yes, Amazon. Yes, people actually play that server. Doug Oz. He is a part of a chat room that I am in, and got to talk about bases, and I mentioned that I was building a base and I thought I had pretty good pathing, and he tried it and he actually got to T5 for the first time with it. And so I've been working with him trying to get the best base to work with all his heroes, and this is pretty much what it ended up being. And I will put a link in the description below of him beating T5, but I just thought I'd share a video explaining everything about this base and why it worked so well for him. So it's a really compact base. It only has room for 5 towers and 1 building in the backside, and that 1 building I just basically want a high HP building. You can have a hero altar, or you can have a guild hall. Either of those work. You can do a mana vault, but when you're doing a high level HBM, that whether or not it holds aggro or not isn't going to really matter, because once it gets targeted, it will go down. You just want it to last that extra quarter of a second. So that's why I like a little bit higher HP building back there. The heroes that he used, I will talk about and explain who needs to go where. Looks like my hero bases are messed up a little bit. So the very top base, 100% of the time, no doubt about it, is going to be Vlad. He is going to help tank the giant molt and clear out all the junk that comes in from the top side, all the flyers. He is the only one of all these heroes that can do it, just because he can self-heal so much. And let's see, he's got a druid on one side as well. This druid is going to have berserk slow down on him. And who do we got here? Ares. We will pretend Spirit Mage is Cupid. You got Cupid right there. PD is always in the middle base 100% of the time. He does not move there. So he's protected from not getting aggro from the boss. And then he has a Santa on one side. I believe his Santa is on the druid side. And then Ares right here. He is a giant, or he is a Multanica, and he has them right there. The reason why you got these 2 in the back, Multanica and Santa, is for back spawns, so they can fire quicker and get their procs off quicker, because you want to get that back spawn gone as quickly as possible. Now, magic towers were used in the T5 victory with great success. This back spawn area, you can do a little bit of tweaking. If you move even 1 wall out of this main part somewhere, depending if you add more pathing somewhere, it's pretty likely that one of the spots will probably break, just because it's pretty thin as far as walls needing to be where they need to be so heroes don't break them. But this back area, so I got a little extra there. This wall right here is actually extra. And all that's about all you need for the back pathing area. So if you get a back spawn back here, let me use this wall for an example here. Anything back here, they're going to have to walk all the way around. And as soon as they hit right here, Santa and Molt will start to hit. And they do a pretty good job of clearing it out before any of it gets to the heroes. And if you wanted to, depending if you want to put bombs, you can put bombs in the back spawn area in the pathing, or you can go ahead and put bombs right next to these hero bases. A lot of people haven't been using a lot of bombs lately just because the bases are getting a little bit better at pathing as far as the Centaur boss goes. So we got a little bit of what am I trying to say here? A little bit of a cove for Santa and Ares. They like to stick in there, and Druid will come down and help. And Vlad, you see he doesn't have a lot of range out here, but if they get to that far, they get to right here, he will come down and help. But for the most part, we just want him up top. And you will notice another thing with a couple of these bases. You see that white line on the top right up by the base? It does overlap a little bit. So what we did here is we put 2 walls on either side right there. So when the walking path comes down, and you can actually see it outlined in white, that white is going to be the walking path of all the heroes. So we actually saved a ton of walls just by putting 2 walls right there. The only thing you will get is flyers if they come in, but they need to be perma-stunned for a long time in order for anything weird to happen. But overall, this is the base that beat T. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do have another base design coming out that actually has more pathing than this one, and I think it has a little bit more upside than this one, believe it or not. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks again for watching, guys.